Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Office Bloke Aidan.
Here we are, Office Bloke Daz Sports Edition. If sports is your thing and you like the Super Bowl, we're doing a watch along.
We are.
Super Bowl Sunday, February 11th, 11:30 PM UK time. So that'll be like, what's that? Like 6:30 PM Eastern time.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 5 hours behind, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
it's actually like the actual game's on about 3:30 in Las Vegas.
It will be, yeah, something like that, yeah. So we'll be doing it on our main channel, which is Office Bloke Daz. I'm sure you're already subscribed over there. If you're not, head over there and subscribe.
Yep.
And we'll be covering it from there. We'll be doing a watch
Doing it
along.
on
We'll
that
be
channel,
doing beers, snacks, all that kind of good stuff, right?
Yep.
And Aidan's got a bit of a cough today, by the way. So if he's
sorry about
excuse him if he's coughing away. We were talking about going to the Super Bowl. It's definitely on our bucket list, isn't it? We want to go
into the actual Super Bowl.
We want to go to a Super Bowl. I'm gonna definitely do one soon. Before a Kiel. It's definitely on the list of things to do.
It's bloody expensive.
It's very expensive.
Well, I think we'll find about how expensive it is.
I know.
Is.
So it's
$2.5 million.
And I think being hosted in Las Vegas this year,
it's going to make you more expensive.
I think it's gone. I think it's sent the tickets skyrocketing. Yeah. So this is a video about what $2.5 million gets you at Super Bowl 58.
58. Yeah.
Let's see, all access. My dream's to go in a box.
The Raiders, isn't it?
I'd never be able to afford it. Not in a million years, but
$2.5 million.
I'm hoping someone watches it and goes, get him on the box.
Blag your way in like you always do.
I know, yeah. Get him in the box. He'll be good. Anyway, let's have a look. What $2.5 million gets you at the Super Bowl?
I'm standing just off the Las Vegas Strip and just outside Allegiant Stadium, which is home of the Las Vegas Raiders, and more importantly, host of the 2024 Super Bowl.
Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. At $1.9 billion, Allegiant Stadium is the second most expensive stadium in the world. It has all the features that a modern super stadium should have, like a crazy futuristic roof, a nightclub in the end zone, and notably, the largest 3D printed sculpture in the world, the Al Davis Memorial Torch. Man, I want to light that thing. Now, we all know what Las Vegas is historically known for.
Stay away from the tables. The house always wins.
But we're entering into an era where Vegas is throwing major investments into sports. So in many ways, the 2024 Super Bowl is a coming out party, proving that the city of Las Vegas has arrived as the sports capital of the world.
And nobody throws a party quite like Vegas, which is why today we're going to take you through the full VIP experience, from top
to bottom. How much it costs, what you're going to eat, where you're going to sit, who you're going to meet, and we're even going to talk to some of the people who make it all happen.
I'm going to put it out there now before we start. We've got corporate seats at City Stadium.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I'm guessing the most expensive stadium that's been built is the SoFi Stadium. I'm guessing.
I think it's SoFi.
SoFi, however you pronounce it. SoFi Stadium.
I'm
guessing this is the second most expensive. $1.9 billion.
Yeah, you would have thought so. Look at it.
Tottenham's ground was what? Was that £1 billion?
So
about
just
$1.2 billion.
dollars.
Yeah, so 1.3 billion dollars. So it's the modern stadiums they're building now are absolutely. I mean, we're big stadium fans, aren't we? We love to see stadiums. Same. And to see certain stadiums, I'm just like buzzing. You know, it's like it's one of them. Now, because we've got corporate tickets at City, I'm willing to trade a corporate seat for the Super Bowl.
Well, bearing in mind,
for one of the top games at City.
Quid.
Yeah, one of the top games. The top game you're only going to get at City is probably only going to be like the
category A. Well, you might get like a semi-final in the Champions League or something against Real Madrid.
That's the only thing you're going to get. That's what I was going to say. It's only a semi-final you're going to get in the Champions League, which we had Real Madrid last year.
Which is like the best of the best you can get.
There's only one Category A star game in the Premier League, and that's Liverpool. Yeah. So even Man United's not a Category A, so it's mid-table. Yeah, exactly. But it's I'd just like to see what you get here because, like I say, it'd be nothing like what we get. Right? I'm sure these areas.
So he's going to show us like what every seat would kind of.
I think he's just going to go with the corporates or like the VIP maybe.
Okay.
Because it's $2.5 million.
I think that's just for one seat.
I think $2.5 million probably gets you a box.
Yeah, obviously. But
I don't think it's one seat.
One seat.
That'd be extortion.
You want 50-yard line? $2.5 million, mate.
thing is off limits because this is GQ All Access.
This is my dream.
Imagine being able to
the
do
crown
that.
jewels of NFL Stadium, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Super Bowl.
So it's mid-morning. It's very cool out here. It almost makes me want to suit up. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but I can kick a pretty mean field goal. So, Jets, Raiders, if you need me today, call me. We're in the middle of the Nevada desert. The sun is beaming down, but you don't feel any of that in here. In fact, it feels a little bit like you're on a stage.
That's because Allegiant Stadium features a fully enclosed translucent roof, uniquely designed to protect players and fans from the burning Nevada sun. Prior to the move to Las Vegas, the Raiders played in Oakland at the Coliseum.
The stadium was old, but we embraced it. It was ours.
The Oakland Coliseum was notoriously the last stadium in the U.S. to be shared by a professional baseball and football team.
Man, I hated that diamond for the first half of the season, honestly. We never practiced on the dirt. We're at the same disadvantages as the other team as well.
That's right. It was a baseball diamond on a football field. Or actually, a football field with a baseball diamond right in the middle of it. Needless to say, not all of the Oakland Raiders enjoyed sharing a field with the Oakland Athletics.
I remember our first game, I'm like, hey, they didn't finish putting the field down because there's like third base right there. No one says anything to me. Okay, the game starts and it's still out there, and that was just what it was.
With Allegiant Stadium, the Raiders finally get a gridiron to call their own in the form of a retractable Bermuda grass field that lives outside and gets rolled in on game day. Playing on anything other than grass was non-negotiable for safety reasons.
Roll in the grass.
Yeah, they grow it outside, I guess. It's in the sun.
Oh, it gets in the sun,
So it's in the sun, watered and outside growth, and then they roll it in for game day. But I'm pretty sure Spurs do the same thing. But I think the other way around.
But it goes underneath. I
think their grass...
It doesn't go outside the stadium.
No, it doesn't. I think their grass drops and then astroturf is rolled in for the NFL when the NFL comes to Tottenham Stadium. But I'm pretty sure that it's definitely two surfaces for the NFL and for soccer.
Yeah.
To learn more, I caught up with Zachary Longnecker, Allegiant Stadium's head groundskeeper, and more importantly, its grass whisperer.
What time do you get here on game day?
My wife would tell you that if it's a 1 o'clock game, I'll be here at 3, 4 a.m. I like turning on the lights, being the only one here. You know, everybody talks to the grass. When you're a groundskeeper, you're like, just please hold. Like, I only need 2 more games out of you. So you get a little weird, you know, when you're a grass guy. I mean, that's just a thing.
Do you have a lawn at home?
No.
Can you explain to me how the tray works, how you guys roll in the grass but keep it outside?
We have one 90,000 square foot tray that lives in the south. You want it to have 100% sun as long as you can. Steel tray, it weighs as much as the Eiffel Tower.
If you're keeping score at home, that's 10,000 tons.
It's got 100 1-horsepower motors. I only have 10 inches to grow the grass, so I have 2 inches of drainage, then I have 1 inch of irrigation pipes. So realistically, I'm growing grass in 6 inches of sand for 300-pound men to beat the crap out of each other on Sundays.
So what makes for a good grass surface in the NFL?
Firm and fast, 100% grass.
Firm and fast, okay.
Right, and safe, right? It's all about safety. Some teams in the NFL are growing their grass to 1 inch. We're at like a 1/2 inch right now. Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams, they want a quick, fast surface when they plant. They just go.
Yeah.
You're only as good as your last field. And you don't want to be the reason why, let's just say, some player goes down and then they're complaining about your field.
You mean like Aaron Rodgers of my New York Jets?
Yeah, maybe.
So I've got all
Is that
access
actually what you did?
to the stadium today.
Started complaining about the field.
I don't know if he complained about the field. He went down with a bad injury, didn't he?
Yeah, first snap of the first game.
Yeah, I don't know if it was field related, but but whether he did or not, I don't know.
Okay, what should I see?
Torch is great. The Windfield Club looks like a good little party.
Do you know where I press the button to light the torch?
You got to talk to the big boss.
Can you just tell me? So
you
you do
gotta
know where it is, you're just not going to tell me.
One way or another, I am going to light that torch. But in the meantime, let's check out some seats.
1, 2, 3 Super Bowls? That's pretty good. So right now I'm sitting very far forward. Great access to the field, right behind the home bench.
Must have, right?
Is that what it was indicating that they've won the 3 Super Bowls, or was that?
It's in the Raiders Stadium.
Or it's been held 3 times there.
Nah, it would. Otherwise, the Super Bowl trophy's in the stadium if whoever won it.
Yeah, but they won Las Vegas then, though. We just called the Raiders.
Yeah,
the
but
Raiders.
it's still the same franchise.
Well, not the same. Can you imagine if City moved to like London and all of a sudden we call London City?
We don't do it like that, though, do we? They do it in franchises and we do it in set places.
Yeah.
It's also nice because these seats, they have a little cushion. And those seats over there don't quite have that cushion.
During the regular season, these seats ain't cheap. But during the Super Bowl, they really ain't cheap. They could cost you anywhere from 20 to 50K.
Some people might prefer a different experience. So let's go check out somewhere else.
I just don't understand who's paying them.
Corporate, mate.
All right. So now we're up a little higher, pretty close to the nosebleeds, and the view is still great. That's one of the benefits of this being. It's one of the benefits of having it be a 65,000 seat stadium. It feels a little bit more intimate.
Do you know what I've just noticed on it though? There's no big box in the middle.
Like a jumbotron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
These
all
big
the
screens
NFL
at the back,
have
aren't they?
Yeah, but
no, I don't think the NFL has jumbotron.
Really?
A lot of them are open air.
Oh, I thought there was like that in...
No, a lot of them are open air, aren't they? So you see the snow and everything that comes down in Buffalo. They're in the stands, it's open air.
That's true.
So I'm thinking you're only thinking basketball or hockey, indoor arenas like the Jumbo.
One of the benefits of having it be a 65,000 seat stadium, it feels a little bit more intimate. And if you don't want to watch the game, you can also see the strip. Even though it's a pretty good seat, I think I'd rather watch from the suites. So let's go check those out. We're in the club suites, right on the 50-yard line. Got my popcorn. There's also all types of good stuff back there. Sushi, beer, other liquor, sushi. Did they say sushi? There's a lot of sushi. Hello.
Hello.
As Chief Sales Officer, one of the things you're in charge of is premium seating.
Right now, we're in our Twitch Club level suite. These are brand new.
And so what do you get in a suite like this?
You have a sushi boat, beef, stadium fare food. You also have your very own private suite attendant.
So we keep going? Or you want to? What's the price range?
The price depends on the game, the yard line, and the size. From $25,000 up to $55,000.
We're at the 50-yard line, so
Yes,
I feel like we might be at a $55,000 suite.
Oh, what?
And
So
they-
that's like similar price to them seats that he was sitting at the bottom?
No, that's... he said that'll cost you that for this...
For the Super Bowl, and this is just standard.
Did he say for the regular season? How much did he say?
For them comfy seats at the bottom.
20 grand, wasn't it?
20 to 50.
Yeah. Is that for the season though?
Could have been for the Super Bowl actually. I think
That's
she's talking about the season.
just Super Bowl, yeah. I think that's per game. What she's saying there.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just up the price today to $85 since you're a Jets fan.
All right, I appreciate it. But in exchange, will you let me light the torch?
No.
Nobody here will let me light the torch.
Now I could hang here all day, but if the Twitch suite looks like this, that got me thinking. What does the owner suite look like?
Let's go in and see.
The owners.
I feel like we're at the controls right here. I feel like I command an NFL team from here. I gotta see where Mark Davis sits. This is a good seat. Feels like money. There's 65,000 seats in the stadium, but this is the one that money can't buy. This is Mark Davis's seat. These seats are very plush. There's even carpet, and they're the only white seats in the entire stadium. Also, because it's right on the 50-yard line, you're right in the middle of the action. And it's the finest Italian leather. Don't fact check me on that. This is what it feels like to own a football team. It's pretty sweet.
Good luck getting into the owner suite on Super Bowl Sunday, unless you're Travis Kelce's girlfriend. If you want to be in a suite on Super Bowl Sunday, you better have deep pockets. Prices range from $300K all the way to $2.5 million. At a lot of new stadiums, you're going to notice a giant video board in the middle of the field. One thing I noticed about Allegiant Stadium, it doesn't have that. To find out more, I hit up Matt Pasco, VP for Information Technology.
So a lot of stadiums brag about their huge Jumbotron, AT&T, SoFi Stadium.
We have a different philosophy. Our philosophy is that we want your eyes and energy on the field itself. You didn't come here to watch TV, you came here to watch a football game on grass, and that's what you can do.
This stadium obviously is beautiful aesthetically, the tech behind it. What are some of the things that make this stadium unique from a technology standpoint?
The biggest thing is our connectivity. We aimed to be, and we achieved being the most connected stadium in the world. Come on. This shows you lightning fast internet speed.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere you go in this building, you've got absolute high-speed connectivity.
I'm looking for the button that lights the torch.
It's a secret.
Can you just like cough if it's that way, maybe? That sounds like a little bit like a cough. I think we're gonna head that way.
Foiled again. If I have any chance of lighting that torch, my best bet's probably gonna be the Raiders president, Sandra Douglas Morgan.
So here's the torch. I've been asking people all day if they'll let me light it.
No. The torch, it's about 90 feet tall, and it's the largest 3D printed sculpture in the world. The torch was at the Oakland Coliseum. You see the quote on there, the fire that burns the brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win. Being able to light it and having the fans do that, and having the fans from Oakland or LA understand its meaning and have it here, and then people that are new. You know, we have 40 million visitors in Las Vegas, and like being able to tell that story every game is wonderful.
Can I get a Super Bowl prediction from you?
No.
All right, we've seen the seats, but it's not a true football experience without some fans. So we're gonna head to the parking lot and see how Raider Nation does it at the Black Hole Tailgate.
Raider Nation in the house. I am Chef Dex Crew, just cooking up wings all the time wherever the Raiders go. Blackened wings, all right? That keeps it Raiderish.
What are we cooking here?
I'm cooking some dry beef, Santa Maria style. If you want to try it?
Yeah, I'll try it. Hell yeah, let's go.
I find it so cool how there's stuff like that just outside the stadium. People cooking like meat and stuff like that.
We did it, didn't we, outside the Tennessee Titans?
Yeah, it wasn't the same though, really, because it was like
The guy next to us had a band playing.
A band?
Yeah, did you not see that guitarist and the band that was going on?
Nah.
Yeah, right.
All I saw was just people drinking and people throwing a football.
That was in front of us, but if you look sort of like next to us, the other way, so like it was a little bit behind us, but next to us, there was a full band in there. Guys singing and everything on a guitar.
But like the guy that we were talking to did say like it's not as good today.
Yeah.
It's normally like a lot. It was a dead game. It was freezing.
Yeah, it was cold. Yeah.
Raider, baby.
So why are you a Jets fan and why are you a Raiders fan? You're gonna win. Still looking for Crusader Raider. I think we made it to the Black Hole tailgate. Are you Crusader Raider?
Good afternoon, Keith Smith, Crusader Raider here at Allegiant Stadium. You've come to the crown jewels of NFL Stadium, Allegiant Stadium.
What's your favorite thing about the stadium?
Obviously, when the Raiders are there, it's the Raiders.
Do you have any idea how much the most expensive seat in the Super Bowl costs?
$1.2 million.
That's not a bad guess. I think it's closer to $2.5 million.
Wow. But you get popcorn.
You do get popcorn.
Oh, there we go then.
Okay, that was delicious. But if I'm here for the Super Bowl, I'm gonna need something a little bit more substantial. Let's go see what Chef Lou is cooking up for the Super Bowl.
Today we probably cooked 15,000 hot dogs, about 800 pounds of king crab. We have 6 sushi chefs that come in just for game day to prep sushi fresh.
I would never have expected sushi to be served at a football or like a sporting event.
I don't think it's anywhere at City. You might get it in the Tunnel Club at City.
Yeah, maybe, because that's all like posh, fancy food.
Yeah. But we've got the chef in our box where we
go. We've got a chef, but he just gives us a roast dinner every week.
And then asks us, is there anything else you think we should do? Yeah, anything other than roast dinner.
Next thing you know, it's a roast dinner.
Yeah, next thing he's like, I'll take on board what you're going to say next week, roast dinner.
Or just change it from beef to gammon.
Pork, yeah.
Today in the clubs, we made 1,500 pounds of Wagyu brisket. We made 1,500 meatballs.
Wagyu brisket.
2,000 hamburgers, 4,000 nachos.
So you got some Super Bowl food here. What is that?
So these are what we call wow items.
Like
First one is a Wagyu brisket stuffed foot-long hot dog. Crispy onions, barbecue sauce, banana peppers. I think you could do that whole thing yourself.
Yeah, maybe over 2 days.
Right here, surf and serve nacho, garlic poached lobster, cheese sauce, okay, beef tenderloin. It's gonna come with a Super Bowl shot glass full of salsa. Woo!
It's a wow dish.
So wow, you heard that. This is my personal favorite. This is a colossal potato stuffed with lobster and king crab, macaroni, cheese.
Like, are people paying for these? I'm just giving out for free.
If you want to see it, I'm going to do one of these at City this weekend. We've got a game. We've got a game this weekend. It's an early game. We're playing Everton.
We are playing
so we can video it and do a video like this, right? Interacting where we sit in our box,
right?
And we can get the video of the food he does and all that, and so I compare. What do you reckon?
I don't think there's no comparison. They're getting lobster and bloody crab.
Oh, you got to remember as well, that probably gets served direct to your table. Our waiter has to take it round 48 other tables before he gets to us and goes, do you take 20?
No, we actually like go up and ask which one we want, and then he just gives it us over the bar.
That's what he does. The chef does, yeah. But if you order off the menu,
they
never know who orders it. They won't wrong. Did you order a...
They take like one of them silver things off as well, and it's just a shit burger. Like, you expect it to be all fancy and stuff, and then they take it off and it's like just chicken in a wrap.
Okay, squeeze the fresh lemon on it, and you go to town. And then last but not least, our caramelized donut sundae. I call it Sunday, Sunday, because it's Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
And that's got vanilla ice cream, whipped cream, a little spun sugar.
Cheers.
Guy Fieri would be jealous of that.
Bottoms up. That's fucking sick.
Can you say the F word on camera?
This is worthy of a fuck. This is unbelievable. I'm gonna take this with me.
Yeah.
Take care. All right. See you at the Super Bowl.
All right, we tailgated, we ate some wild food. Now let's go check out the sickest seats in the NFL.
People are gonna think I'm some sort of like TikToker. Hi, how are you? Go Raiders! Twice in 1 hour, let's go. I'm here with Hunter Beatty, director of Windfield Club. Can you tell us a little bit about what's behind these doors?
Yeah, what's behind these doors is something that you won't see anywhere else in the country. It's a full-blown nightclub in the end zone of Allegiant Stadium. Spans the entire north end zone. We like to think of it as doing game day the Vegas way.
How do you get in here?
You can either buy a ticket on winsocial.com or you can buy a table. We have 29 tables inside, obviously all the bottles. It's like taking Encore Beach Club at the hotel and bringing it here to the stadium.
What's a ticket cost versus a table?
For Raider games, they're $500, and then tables, it just depends on the event. Raider games can vary.
I'd pay $500 to go there.
To go in there.
I would.
$10,000 to $50,000.
For the Super Bowl, a table will only run you $700,000.
Well, it's funny because I feel like most people come to a football game to watch a football game. But if you're in this club, I feel like there's a lot of distractions.
We tend to tell people, if you're here to see the X's and O's of the game, you're in the wrong place.
If I really enjoy it, can you maybe put me on the list to come back for the Super Bowl?
Yeah, right?
So you're saying there's a chance.
All right.
I'm not usually a bottle service guy, but since they got me a table, I feel like it's only polite to accept. Let's go check that out.
We should do that. Let's see how.
Let's see how Skybar.
It's coming. Skybar. I've put my name down for it already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that the one that's going to be built above the family stand? Oh, that's quite.
We came, we saw, we conquered. We may or may not have lit the torch, but I'll see you at the Super Bowl. This has been Clay Skipper for All Access.
How does everybody feel about
I love that. That was a great video.
I thought so.
I buzz about things like that, because I love sport and all that, and it's, I hope you guys do as well.
That's actually one of the most, the coolest things I've ever... But what if the ball, goes over and lands on the bloody... into
the guy carrying the plane with all the champagne.
Everyone's holding their glasses, all the girls. That's where all the pretty girls are sitting there with their champagne and stuff, isn't there?
I think it's far enough back so it doesn't interfere. Well, he's saying if you're coming to watch the game, you're in the wrong place. You go inside, don't you?
I've always never wanted to sit behind the end zone because there's a massive net.
No, you want to be. Where we sat at the Titans game was quite good.
50 yards,
that was decent.
But I'd probably want to be on the bottom to closest to the action.
But I don't think there's the bars like we had behind us. We had them indoor bars and everything, didn't we?
They don't have that.
I'm not sure. I didn't see them when we walked in. So they might have a few concessions.
True, just like food stands and stuff like that.
I think the best stadium I've been to, it's probably Spurs.
The best stadium I've been to.
Probably Tottenham Stadium. It is good.
Real Madrid was very good. But it's just big.
Well, you just get abused by the police.
Yeah, but there's nothing you could. That's not changing anything about the actual stadium.
No, but they've done it up since we've been as well. It was in the process of being done when we were there, wasn't it?
They had a whole stand that was.
It was loud as well, wasn't it? Very loud stadium. Yeah. But I think what's the worst stadium you've been to apart from Burnley?
Well, Luton.
I've played at Luton. I've not been for Luton for a long time.
When you go to Luton, it's like when you're saying if you're Premier League stadiums, you just a lot of people expect them all to be quite big and stuff and popular. Like Luton,
you're walking through someone's house, aren't you?
You're walking through someone's back garden to get into the stadium, pretty much.
Yeah, you'll have to put a picture on the.
I'll try and put a picture of the stadium, and it holds 10,000, which is probably what high school football gets you.
Yeah, yeah. But I remember
and it's like
they used to have AstroTurf,
and it's all falling down. It's not falling down, but it's you'll look at the walls. It's all the paint scratched off the seats.
That's posh for Luton.
It's little plastic seat. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's posh for the area.
We went there earlier. There wasn't even a pub in Luton. We had to go to a bloody social club. It's dreadful.
But I think we should do a video of what you get. What 2.5 million gets you? You play for City. 2.5 million.
Yeah, you actually probably could.
Yeah, what £2.50 gets you? $2.50. What would ours be about? Ours would probably be about £200, £250 for a ticket in our area.
It's different though, because if the Etihad was hosting the Champions League final or the World Cup final, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Imagine that's probably the same sort of level. You wouldn't. Don't get me wrong. There's no boxes for 2.5 million. No chance.
No.
The most expensive you'd probably have is maybe 50 grand.
Yeah, the World Cup might dominate something like that. I think the Super Bowl attracts more money for spectator thing than the World Cup does.
I think the NFL's pretty greedy.
Yeah, it's big money in the NFL, isn't it?
Yeah, too much.
So if you've got a box or a spare seat in your Super Bowl box,
yeah, just a spare.
You want some
spare
English people in there?
2.5 million box. Let us know.
Some proper super fans, sports super fans. Yeah. Anyway, I enjoyed that.
Or if you want to get us into the club at the end zone.
Yeah, exactly. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to join us Super Bowl Sunday as well over on the main channel. And we'll see you then. Take care.